video is for educational purposes only. Uploading it in any social media platform is not allowed. Our topic for this week is all about past perfect tense. Let us have our lesson objectives. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to use the past and perfect tenses correctly in varied context. Number 2, make a stand on a material that you have viewed. Before we are going to discuss our main topic, let us have our review first. So our topic last week is all about the active and passive voices. You already know that in the active voice, the subject performs the action or the verb on the object, right? So our formula will be the subject plus action plus object. Remember that one, that is the pattern of the sentence. Whereas in the passive voice, the subject is being acted upon. So the pattern is the object plus action plus subject. And always remember that in the passive voice, there is a verb be. Okay, verb be plus past participle of the verb. Verb be are are, or is in the present tense, and was or were in the past tense, okay? Plus past participle of the verb. Now let us have some examples. In the active voice, remember our pattern will be subject plus action plus object. For example, the students cleaned the room. Our subject is students. Action is cleaned. Remember, that is in the simple past form of the verb cleaned. And our object, the students cleaned, referring to the room. Okay, so our object is the room. Whereas in the passive voice, our pattern is object plus action plus subject. For example, the room was cleaned by the students. So remember that in a passive voice, we have the verb be and the past participle of the verb. So our verb be here was, and the past participle is cleaned. Okay? So our object is the room, action, cleaned, and subject is students. Another example. Mother cooked spaghetti last night. So our sentence also is in a simple past form of the verb. So our subject is mother, cooked is our action, and spaghetti is our object. When we are going to transform this into the passive voice, it looks like this. Last night, the spaghetti was cooked by mother. Okay? Remember, we have the verb be was. Our object is spaghetti. Our verb be was. And our verb, past participle verb is cooked. And our subject is my mother. Before we're going to discuss our main topic, I want you to answer pages 397 to 398, activity 5, items 1 to 10. So what you are going to do is to underline the verbs. So you are going to identify the verb in the sentence. Okay, and state whether they are in active voice or in the passive voice. And answer and write it in one whole sheet of paper. Okay? Past perfect tense, our main topic. But before that, what is past tense? When we say past tense, it is expressing an action that has happened. Okay? Nahuman na. Remember the past tense? May bawa na to nga ang sentence is in a past tense when there is yesterday, last night, last Monday. So there is a indicator. And in the end of the verb, there is D, ED, or IED in regular verb. And in a regular verb, you're going to transform it. It will totally change. For example, place will become placed, plan will become planned, worry will become worried, go will become went, that is irregular verb, pay will become paid. So in the sentence, it will look like this. She washed her car. So she already washed her car. I saw a movie yesterday. So tapos na because it is yesterday. In the past perfect tense, it indicates that an action had been completed at some point in the past before something else happened. So you are going to use past perfect tense para mahibaw-an nimo asa nga event nag-una ug ang ikaduha, okay? The event makes it clear which one happened first. Nakagibuhat karon pero human na gibuhat gahapon dahil nasundan og other event, then ma-identify nimo kung asa ang nauna. So our pattern here in a past perfect tense is had plus past participle. Okay? There is always had in the sentence. For example, in a past participle, see, saw, seen. The past, this is the base form of the verb, this is the past form of the verb, and this is the past participle. Next, take, took, taken. Ask, ask. Okay? For example, in the sentence, John had gone out when I arrived in the office. So, wala na si John pag abot na ako sa office. Mana. I had saved my document before the computer crashed. Okay? In the sentence, there is two events happen. And that is past perfect tense. Okay, activity time. So you are going to answer page 422. Activity 3, item 1 to 10. So you are going to use the correct form of the verb. It's either simple past or past perfect tense. So you are going to copy and answer and write it in a one whole sheet of paper. So naamoy duha ka activity ha, katong una o karon, katong sa passive and active.